Well, me and Jesse are hanging down here in the shop tonight, and out here we have got some severe weather going on. It's, I'm not even gonna walk out here. It is really blowing and raining. My wife just texted me that she thought it was hailing out. I don't think it's hailing yet, but I ain't gonna walk out there. It is really blowing and raining hard. To be blowing all the way in here like this, it's gotta be blowing hard. Maybe I can walk over this way. Don't really know what else to show. I'm getting frickin' cold out here with this rain blowing in here like this, but Jesse, come on. Jesse! I need to get the pooch back in here. Come on, Jesse! Come on, Jesse. Let's get back inside here. It's kind of nasty out there. I don't know if I've ever had it blow in that door like that before. Looking on my TV screen, it looks like it's letting up a little out here. Yeah, it is. It's at least you can see the house now. That was quite a little rain we got there. They say we could get some heavy rains throughout the night and tomorrow, even tornadoes and all kinds of stuff, but not too worried about that. We'll see. Got some parts for the Bronco. In that box is the driver's side floor pan and then this rocker panel, this outside one here that has the door posts on it. The outer floor pan is coming tomorrow, but I think I'll rip into this, make sure everything's okay. Don't really want to start cutting away at all this stuff until I have everything and know what's going to fit in here the way I want it to. Then I can start cutting away at stuff. Had quite a bit of rain here the last day or two. Supposed to be getting more later on this afternoon. I hope we don't get too much. There was water standing out in the field. There's a lot of water standing out in fields right now. Ditches are full. It's not good conditions right now, but it's supposed to be sunny, pretty warm tomorrow, the next day. Won't take too terribly long to get this dried out. Then hopefully we can get done planting beans. Just got back from the parts store. These are new shocks for my wife's Tahoe. It's a 2003, has 278,000 miles on it, I think, something like that. And I think it has the original shocks on it. It's getting pretty bad. A big heavy vehicle like that, and it goes down the road, and it's like you're in a boat. So I went down and I picked these up this morning. They're not top of the line. I don't think they're rock bottom, but definitely going to be better than what's on it. And then I have this thing pulled in here. It needs an oil change. It's way overdue. George just joined us here. I know he's looking for more treats, but he ate all the darn things the other night. So we'll take a look inside here, make sure all of our parts are in good shape before we get too carried away. Wonderful packing job here. That's the floor pan for the driver's side. Looks good to me. And then we've got another one of these for the driver's side as well. Looks okay. So I got these two pieces just kind of sitting in here. I think this is going to work. I think the metal right up in here, I think this is still okay, and it's going to just go up that far. This on back here, however, is not. And like I said before, this here up in front, that should be okay. We'll just have to cut out what we need as far as back here. And I have the rocker that goes all along in here. All I need now is the outer floor pan to fill in all this area along with the rocker. This looks like it's going to be more than enough to fix the floor. I couldn't get it set in there all the way. Got your brake cable going down through the floor here. I think we're good to go with that. So I'm gonna get changing oil in my Tahoe. Wife's bringing hers home be later this afternoon, and change the oil in that, get new shocks thrown on it. As long as the weather doesn't get too nasty. The other night when it was raining, it was blowing in here. Rain was blowing all the way into this door. This floor was just soaked. The roof out here has a couple leaks in it. Not exactly sure where they are, but it does drip down onto the floor, and eventually the floor ends up getting rather damp. But right up in here isn't too bad. I should be able to get this lifted up, get the oil changed, same with hers. Be nice if I could get the Bronco pulled out of here so I could work on them in here. And I could, if I threw a battery in it, it'd fire up and I could probably back it out of here. But I think the condition that it's in right at the moment, I think I'm just gonna leave it right where it is. Would kind of be nice to get it turned around to work on the driver's side. Although I have more than enough room to do what I need to do. It's just nice working on things in here when you have all this area open behind you. So we about got the oil changed in this, and I think probably by the title of this video, this is where I'm saying don't do this. And what it is I'm saying not to do is don't let your vehicle go over 6,000 miles without changing the oil. Not these older vehicles anyway. I guess some of the newer ones you can go like 10,000, and not recommended. I try to change oil every 3,000 miles. This thing I've kind of started to neglect, and I didn't realize it had over 3,000 or 6,000 miles on it. And I imagine my wife's has more than that. I think I changed them at the same time, and she drives hers a lot more than I drive mine. So don't do this. I have gotten so I don't take real good care of the old Tahoe here, and I probably should take a little more care of it. I just rather drive my truck. Put that back. We'll be using it here again shortly. Go out here and check for any leaks. Usually I've always run this thing up on ramps. Time I jacked it up underneath and put some jack stands under the frame. Seems to be a little easier actually. Pressure. I don't know if you can see it or not. And we've got oil pressure. Don't hear anything leaking, but let's take a look. Don't see oil spraying out anywhere. I've only had that happen one time changing oil, and the little rubber gasket on the filter stayed on the engine. Put a new filter on there, started it up, oil just went everywhere. Well, it's evening now, and I'm waiting for my wife to get home so I can work on her Tahoe. And we have a little weather going on. Had 4 tornado warnings going just a little bit ago. There's one still currently kind of right down that direction. It's about ready to expire though, is what I just heard. Looks like it's gonna rain pretty hard. Really don't need any more rain right now, but it looks like we're gonna get it. I'm not sure I even want to work on her Tahoe tonight. I can't get the floor all dried out in here. Guess I don't really need to get under it except changing the oil. Now it's starting to rain pretty hard. Not horribly hard, but hard enough. I don't know if you can see all the water out there in that field. You don't really need it coming down this hard. Haven't heard any thunder or anything with this go round. They keep showing this on TV.
Jason, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing? You're looking at some other sources, and I know.
Anyway, if it gets any more exciting with the weather, I'll let you know. Well, not any severe alerts or anything going off right now. It's thundering out a little bit. Looks like we might catch a break for a few minutes and then there's more stuff coming. And getting the oil changed in this Tahoe. Got the oil change on this thing. Now need to put shocks on. I don't know if I'm gonna get this done tonight or not. It's already getting kind of late out. Suppose I could get started. Well, I've got the shocks changed on this. The front ones weren't bad. These back ones are painted. There's a bolt up in there. You can get on it out here, but to get on the inside, you have to go back up in behind the frame, get the right size extension, socket combination to be able to get a ratchet hanging down so you can grab onto it. It's a pain in the butt. But I got them on and just got to put the tire back on and should be good to go. Gonna be a beautiful day here in central Iowa. It is nothing but blue skies today and supposed to be up around 80 or something like that. Tomorrow too. Should be a good weekend. I really need to mow this yard. Gonna have to bale it pretty soon. Boy, I feel like this video is scattered all over the place. It is yet another day here. Beautiful day. Supposed to be 82 or 3 today and partly cloudy. Was working on this last night. Runs okay. There's something going on. I don't know if it's with the governor or what. I don't know that much about these little small engines. But when you open the throttle up, it only seems to run about half speed, and this goes as far as it can go. The throttle's open up like that, and it does that, but yet that will still go, that would open up farther. And when it's running, you hit the gas and it'll open up like that, and then it comes back to about here. So I'm not sure what needs done with it. I do know it only seems to have about half the power that it used to. Hasn't really ran much in the last couple of years. And today I burned some bags and boxes out of the garage. Had to take my daughter down to a birthday party, and I have to go pick her up from said birthday party here in about an hour, and then I may have to go help my dad put a sweep auger in a bin. Not sure. He thinks he can do it by himself, but if he has trouble, he's going to call me. I need to go help him do that. Other than that, today, trying to get the garage cleaned out. Gonna be painting that darn thing here before too long. Did get the yard mowed yesterday for the most part, except this part out here. This is really, really wet. We've had quite a bit of rain here the past few days. And I did get another part. This was delivered yesterday. Should be the outside floor pan for the driver's side. And that's what it is. Looks like it's in good shape, and we're gonna get busy on the Bronco here pretty quick. I may get started working on this tonight. Not 100% sure on that, but then this piece it'll yeah, somehow fit in there. Well, not quite like that, but something like that. Done. So I got parts for the Bronco, ready to get going on that. Like I said, I may do that tonight. Not sure what all is going on later on today. Just been kind of busy around here, also waiting on parts, but getting the yard mowed, that took a long time. That was pretty long. Should have sprayed for dandelions this year. Didn't do it this year. Hopefully we'll get in the field here real soon. Should just be 2-3 days. Beans will be in the ground. That will be behind, and we can put more work on the Bronco. Anybody want to see any go-kart videos? Have 2 more of these over here on the other side of the barn. But this currently is the only one running. There's another one that has a 6.5 Kohler motor on it, but I think there's a crack in the carburetor or something. I had it apart, can't remember if it was last year or the year before. Something wrong with that. And the other one is set up just like this. I swiped the throttle cable off of it, put it on the Kohler one, which I suppose I could swap back if I can find all the little parts. And the engine mount is broke on it. The engine on that one is basically held in place with a whole bunch of zip ties. Doesn't look very good, but it ran like that a long time. Had this one out last night. My daughter and I ran it up the road, up to the pavement up that direction, which is about a quarter mile, and old Jessie here was trotting right along behind us. She was pretty worn out when we got back. Haven't been down to the P.O. box for a week or so. Don't know if there's any more license plates down there. George over here, he's hoping there's more cat treats. If you have a license plate or anything else that you'd like to send into the Fox Shop, address is down in the description. Also several new shirt designs. That link's down below as well, along with channel stickers. And really that's about all I have for this video. Gonna get started on the Bronco. Would like to do that on its own separate video. I can't even remember what I've recorded and what I haven't. But I'm gonna put this up so you guys have a little idea what's going on here at the Fox Shop. Also like to get the inside of the green truck cleaned up. It's a little dusty, dirty. Not too bad, but slap a little armor all in there and get her all shiny. So that's gonna do it for this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.